We all know that what you eat is important for your testosterone levels. What many people don't realise is how you eat can also affect your testosterone levels. Now, what I'm about to explain to you is borrowed from the practitioners of Hatha Yoga, and the discipline of Hatha Yoga is a discipline of yoga which focuses on the optimization of the physical body. An important part of Hatha Yoga is the absorption of nutrients. The yogis, they view food not as a means of satisfying an appetite, but as a means of providing nutrition for the body. And in the modern Western world, people are always looking to save time, they're looking for convenience, and this can lead to maybe eating too quickly. People have a tendency, because they're always trying to save time, they shovel their food in, they chew it quickly, they swallow it. Now, basically, this is not the most optimal way of eating. The most optimal way of eating is to prepare the food for digestion. Now, once the food has passed the windpipe and entered the body, it's an autonomous process and it's beyond your control. So what you can do to help the digestive process along, and the main reason for this is that you will maximize the nutritional assimilation from the foods that you eat. If you chew your foods thoroughly. Now, the reason for chewing your foods thoroughly, you want to break your foods down as much as you possibly can, so that it's into the smallest pieces that it can possibly be in. Now, also, when you chew, your saliva ducts in your mouth start to produce saliva. Now, when you're chewing your food, in the process of chewing your food, this saliva is produced and the food becomes infused with saliva. It becomes more moist and more of a liquidy consistency. So when it passes, when you swallow the food and it passes into your body, it's already significantly broken down. Now, by doing this, you're helping your digestive system, because when the food enters your digestive system, the stomach acids will begin to break the food down. Now, to cut a long story short, this is quite a long, complicated process. The stomach will basically liquidize your food. And when the food is in the liquidized state, it's easier for the stomach lining, and you have these little hairs on the lining of the stomach which effectively lick the food and absorb the nutrients from it. Now, if your food is not broken down properly and it's still all lumpy and everything, then this process has been harmed. It's not as efficient as it could be. So by chewing your food for longer and infusing your food with saliva and preparing your food as much as you possibly can before you swallow it, this is going to result in you assimilating more nutrients from your food. So, and the more nutrients that you assimilate from your food, of course, is going to be good for your testosterone levels. It's all about the assimilation of nutrients. I mean, if you're consuming the nutrients, you're shoveling your food down the back of your throat, you're just literally chewing once or twice and swallowing it. It's not broken down properly. You're not going to assimilate as many nutrients as you possibly can from your food. It's also going to affect the digestive process. Now, a good way of knowing how well your digestive process is functioning is when you fart, does it smell like nuclear waste or raw sewage? If it does, then you need to pay attention to your digestive tract, because that smell that's coming out of your back end is caused by the putrefaction of the food inside your stomach. When the food is not broken down properly, it's not being assimilated properly, what happens is it tends to putrefy inside the stomach. And this is what causes a bad smell to come out of the back end. So a strange tip for testosterone, I know, but start chewing your food. Make sure your food is chewed as much as you can. Break that food down as much as you can. Infuse that food with saliva. This will help your digestive system. This will improve your digestive tract. This will make you absorb more nutrients, assimilate more nutrition from your food. You will become more nutritionally vitalized from the food that you eat. And this, of course, is going to have a positive effect on your testosterone levels. If you want to optimize your testosterone levels, keep them optimized for as long as you can possibly can as you get older. Subscribe to this channel and follow this series.